So welcome, Mr. Abbas.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for joining Changjiang Dialogue on CICC.
Thank you so much for inviting me.
So it's your first time in Wuhan?
Actually, it's the first time in China too. I postponed it many times to be in China, and I think this is the right time now to be here in China to attend the World Youth Development Forum.
You've always promoted cross-regional cooperation among youth organizations and emphasizes connecting young people with real opportunities. So for the goal of youth-leading development, not just waiting for chances, but actively solving problems and starting projects, where do you see the most critical entry point? What can youth organizations do to help young people take that step?
To be honest, there are a lot to say, and there is not enough time for this. But to say briefly, of course, young people now are the majority in MENA region, and I think I don't like to invite only young people to listen to their needs and the problems. I would like better to involve them in making the solution. So the invitation for young people, as example, in our region, is by empowering them and involving them in the decision making. About cross cooperation, I'm so proud to be the president of the Euro-Mediterranean Youth Federation and building bridges and cooperation between all European countries and the Mediterranean countries. So via this network, we are trying to offer capacity building programs and projects involving youth workers, giving them all the possible tools and methods to create solutions for their needs and problems in local and national levels.
In Egypt, many young people gain experiences and build skills through community volunteer work. From what you've observed, what kind of volunteer experience helps young people grow the most? Not just in terms of doing good, but in truly developing a sense of responsibility and seeing their own value.
Of course, to be honest, it's not easy to find committed volunteers all the time. But in the same time, it's not rarely. There are many good volunteers. We established in Egypt an online social community for volunteers as a platform for NGOs and change makers, volunteers. It doesn't matter the age, not only for young people, to be more active and engaged in civil society and local development. And via this platform, for each hour, the volunteer will gain 1 point. So in the end, they will have a kind of wallet full of points. They can exchange it with vouchers or discounts with local shops or local markets. So it's a kind of a way to say thank you in a way, and also to promote and foster corporate social responsibility, all the activities and the actions, and they can generate a kind of a report if it's an organization, and volunteers can generate also their volunteering CV. So it's win-win.
Wuhan has 1.4 million university students, and youth employment and entrepreneurship are closely tied to urban development. So from your experience building youth networks in Egypt, what are the most important links a city needs to connect to help young people turn ideas into projects?
Egypt is full of co-working spaces. Inside these co-working spaces, many startups. And we have also incubations that offers technical support and sometimes also access to grants and finance to their ideas. The situation now is a little bit also active in Egypt because of AI. Because each startup now would like to integrate AI tools in their business. It's a kind of trend everywhere, not only in Egypt. The same, I think, here in China. So they have ideas to change local community in a positive way and to solve the problems via their ideas. In Alexandria, we have annual event for startups, and also we have annual competition for startups, and we have many also facilities. As example, in Alexandria University, Faculty of Engineering, in cooperation with the Ministry of Communication, they offer many spaces for startups, and they offer them also facilities like computer, hardware, and also package for marketing online.
Yeah, Wuhan, we are now encouraging OPC program, one-person company. We encourage one person to start a company, and the Wuhan government provides some tokens to those startups.
Very good. The same in Egypt, but in Egypt, we are not so advanced like Wuhan regarding this kind of new laws and the changes you did to fit and to integrate more startups and young people in entrepreneurship fields.
This forum has a session on AI and youth empowerment. Egypt is rolling out the 1 million international licenses initiative to help young people gain digital skills and internationally recognized certifications for the global remote work market. So at the same time, Wuhan's Optics Valley is promoting AI innovation and attracting many young entrepreneurs. So from what you've seen, what similar opportunities is the AI era bringing to young people in Egypt and China? And how can youth organizations help them seize those opportunities?
Egypt really launched so early their AI national policy, I think 2 years ago. And now we are preparing for the second edition of this national policy for AI. What I find really is so important in this field, how we can network between Egyptian startups and Chinese startups. And this is what I suggested in my discussions with the Secretary General of All China Youth Federation, to establish this kind of a network between startups in general, include the AI projects as well. Because maybe there are very good ideas in the MENA region, especially in Egypt, could find access to the market here in China. Especially China is leading, of course, technology in global level. So we could cooperate in a way, in a win-win situation.
Thank you. You have a lot of experience in cross-cultural cooperation. This forum also focuses on creative economy and youth culture. Both Egypt and China have long histories, and many young people in both countries are curious about each other's culture. So from your experience, if Egyptian and Chinese youth organizations were to do one concrete thing together, which form do you think would best bring young people from both countries closer?
As you said, virtual exchanges, it's a very good online youth exchanges, but also physical exchanges. I think it's better and more effective. Both countries are far. I traveled the direct flight almost 12 hours between Cairo and Shanghai. And it's so expensive as well. But at least we have the online tools now. It's a good start at least. In Egypt, as example, we have many virtual tools we use for visiting museums and antiques places. So I think we can share such as tools between young people between both countries to know more about our ancient cultures. So we have now the Grand Museum in Egypt, and Chinese young people, they can visit as well online. And we can create, let's say, creative, innovative way of exchange online, at least as a start. Both countries are really very rich if we are talking about culture.
Thank you. Thank you very much for your sharing.
Thank you so much.
Thank you.
It was so nice.
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you.